this we're going to show you how we created this ponytail style with two little cornrows by the side as lace braids and a French braid in the middle, and then we just crossed them behind in the back. Let's get started. For those please that are new on our channel, subscribe and click the notification bell so you won't miss any new tutorial that we are uploading. I show you here how I parted the hair. You are going to have a big middle section and then a more or less 1 finger wide little section by the side, and I'm always going from the middle of the eyebrow to the neck. And then you see I did the same on the other side, the big middle section, and it's like a triangle shape because I'm going to do a deep ponytail, and then the 2 parallel lines to that and a section of the parted hair with I tied it off with a hair tie and elastics. So let's start with the first tiny Dutch braid. For this I'm taking a little portion of hair from the front and I split it into 3 equal sections, and we're going to do a lace braid. So I'm bringing under the right, then the left side, and then the right strand under the middle. And now when the left strand is under the middle, I'm starting to add in hair. Lace braid means that you only add in hair from one side. So you see I brought under the strand and now I'm adding in hair and bringing it under the middle strand where I have already hair brought under the other strand. Again, add in hair and join it to the strand you brought under before, and then bring under the right strand. Take a tiny portion of hair, I'm holding it always with my thumb, and when I'm bringing under the strands I'm tightening. Some of my Instagram followers asked me in the comments how I'm doing those tiny braids, so I really hope that this video is going to help these people to achieve a neat and tiny Dutch braid. This is the lace braid version like I explained, so we only add in hair from the left hand side, and I normally do it like this. When I do the braid on the left hand side, I add in the hair from the left side, and when I do the tiny braid on the right side, I will add in the hair from the right side. But actually this is your own decision. Do it like you can do it better. And if you don't need a comb, then just use your fingers. I still struggle with my stupid fingernails. They won't grow and they just break. So I still have to use the comb. Keep on braiding and take your own rhythm. I try to do it calm and step by step, not to mess up any of the strands. In between, if you have long hair like trencita, you will have to comb the strand out to detangle the hair. And here the quality of the camera is probably not the best, or from the video. I just tried to zoom in so that you can see very well how I'm adding, and closer, sorry, how I'm adding in the hair. Now from another angle, you see I bring under the outer strand and then add in the hair. And like this you will keep on braiding until you have no more hair to add in. So just braid until the neck where you're going to do the deep ponytail later.
when you added in all the remaining hair from this section, you just braid until the very end and tie it off with a little hair elastic. Trencita has some baby hairs on the neck, so I like to make sure that they are not in the braid because this could hurt later if you tie it off into the ponytail. And then move on to the other side, and you will do here exactly the same. Section the front part into 3 equal strands, bring the outer strands under the middle, and now in this case, like I explained before, I'm adding in the hair from the right hand side. Some of you noticed already before in other videos that I'm always using the comb on Trencita's right side, and when I move to the left side I put away the comb. It's probably because I am right-handed, even I do many things the same way with the left hand, but I don't know, braiding is not the case. It just takes too long if I try to use my left hand for adding in hair. So here now, with the fingers, grab tiny strands and bring them under when you add them in. Under the middle, and remember to tighten always very well the braid and to keep the strands close to the head. A little close up so that you see better. Bring under the strand, add in hair, bring under the other side, add in hair, and always tighten in between. That is the only trick. Have a look from behind. Adding in hair from the left hand side, bringing the right side under. Make sure not to braid in the tiny hairs from the middle portion because this will itch later or just hurt, and we don't want our girls to be hurt or our models. Braid until the very end and then tie off with a little elastic. In the middle we are going to do now a French braid. So section off from one tiny braid to the other, a portion of hair, split it into 3, and now we're going with the left strand over the middle and then with the right strand over the middle. What I do when I braid French, I first join the left strand here with the extra portion of hair and then I bring it over, you see? Join extra hair to the right strand and then bring it over the middle and tighten. Again, join hair to the outer strand and then bring it over. I think that like this the result is neater. So I always first join the strand together and then bring it over, and I think it has a more, I don't know how to say it, a more sleek looking way. I don't know. It works better for me. So with the Dutch braid, I always do it the other way around. I first bring under the strand and then add in hair, like we just saw it with the tiny Dutch lace braids. But here I am always joining the new portion of hair. I even comb it out. She has so long hair and I like it neat. So this is what I'm doing. Keep on braiding. Sometimes it's enough to smooth out the strands just with your fingers, but I spritzed the hair here with water and used some argan oil, so to combine good the new strand with the existing strand, I comb it out. Hold the strands nice and tight, and then when you reach the end of the neck, bring around a hair elastic. This I've been showing you already before in another tutorial, my little hack. So this is how I tie off her hair, but just because it's practical for me. I like the side hair very straight and sleek and neat, so it spritz now water, and this is going to give a contrast to the middle braids. And if you want, you can use some gel or some hairspray, whatever is convenient to you. And now I take the middle braids and I just clip them out of the way. And then I'm back combing with, I think it's a teasing brush. You still did not answer me my question how this brush is called. So please, if you know it, teach me. I'm bringing all the hair from the sides together and using now a little hair elastic to tie this hair off. I take a little one because now I have to add in the French braid, and I want to avoid that the hair elastics are just making the part where you tie it off so thick. So I'm going over, after I brought down the first elastic, over with another hair elastic, and this one now is going to be covered with a strand of hair. And I'm using again, like always, my topsy tail tool. So bring it in and then sleek and neat the strand around and through the ponytail. Make sure to hide the ends in the middle of the ponytail so that it won't peek out. And I'm crossing these braids now over. And so that they keep in place, I'm using some bobby pins. Just pin them into the deep ponytail. They won't be seen at all. And this is our final result. 2 tiny cornrows or Dutch braids with a French braid in the middle. If you want this style to be fancy, you can even pancake the French braid. My daughter does not really like that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. You can follow us on Instagram at Transita Johnson, and please, if you're new, subscribe and don't forget to hit the little bell so that you won't miss any of our new tutorials. See you back soon with our new tutorial next week. Bye bye.